Jack, so much made about power up front with the Springboks last. What do you think they do particularly well outside?
Yeah, well, first of all, a world-class side like them, their front five is massive, scrum and maul. But the pace and the footwork that they have out wide, and then the passing and kicking ability, you know, we've seen it coming up against them with Munster and the URC and all the other provinces. You can see the quality that they have across the back line in terms of skills individually. So, you know, that's going to be a challenge in one way, and also it's going to be a bonus for them.
What's the one thing you can maybe pick out that you've taken from your time with Johnny Sexton that you can use going forward?
I don't think there's one thing I can take. I think just the level of detail he puts into his preparation. I don't think that can be undermined, because everything you do in the week leads up to the game on the Saturday. That's more important, so that you can go out and perform with confidence.
Jack, obviously playing in the URC final, what kind of confidence does that give you, having, you know, that familiarity now with the South African players?
First of all, you know, getting the opportunity to play in those games and exposed to that type of situation is something that every player wants to be able to grow. So first of all, to get those opportunities is something that you know, I'm very thankful for. But as well as that, getting exposed to such quality sides and different elements that they might bring has been something that's a bonus for the URC and all the teams in the Northern Hemisphere. It's definitely raised the level of competition and challenged us in a different way.
Just ask you about Bunty, obviously, form of his life. You know, what is he like? You know, a young guy like you, what's he like behind the scenes?
A team player, but again, the work and detail that he puts into his week as an individual that allows him to perform and add to the collective at the weekend. You see, you know, last week against Romania and Tonga, then the weekend just gone by. It's no fluke as to why he's performing the way he is, but it's also what he's doing throughout the week and how he's making sure lads inside and outside of him know their detail as well, and he takes ownership of that. So I think his preparation as well is something that's massive to him, to allow him just to go out and perform, you know, in big games at the weekends.
Thanks. Jerry, then Lloyd.
Jack, you're known for your versatility, playing 10, 12, 15 support. It's often said that for a young player, versatility can be a bit of a curse. You've only worn the Munster number 10 jersey 10 times, you know what I mean? But maybe it can also be a plus, particularly moves like this.
Yeah, look, you know, you might look at things and see them as a negative, and at times they can be, but for me, you know, learning in all those different positions, and that's the massive thing that I took at the start. I never looked at it as a negative, being able to cover different positions. Like I've said before, if you're at 15, you know what the 10 is going to be looking for, and when you're at 10, you know what the 15 is going to be defending like. So, you know, to get that exposure and those experiences is massive. And like I say, game time at any time is massive. So being able to, you know, go out there and play 15 or play 12, I don't really mind. I just like being involved and helping out where I can.
That's Rory then, Dave.
Hey Jack, I'm gone up head to head with him a couple of times. What have you made of Manny Libbok, and what kind of player is he to play against?
I think he's the quality that you see week in, week out. Like I said, the skills that he has, you know, kicking you saw at the weekend, the passing ability of him, and then his feet and his pace as well is also a massive strength of his. So he's kind of an all-round player, skill-wise, and someone that you know, is gifted with that. You saw the kick at the weekend and stuff like that. So he's a really good player, and someone we're going to have to watch out for. Yeah, 100%. He plays with that, but I think that ties into his game and it suits his game, and you know, he has the skills to back it up.
Thanks. Paul, then Keane.
Jack, just want to ask you again about Johnny Sexton. We've had Ronan O'Gara, Johnny Sexton. Do you see yourself as the next in that lineage, and would you go someday to break that scoring record?
I think I'm a long way away from that. I'm yet to score a try, so no, look, you know, they're sporting greats for Ireland, and for a reason, because of the many years that they put into the Irish jersey. So for me, you know, I've a long way to go for that, or to reach that level. But they're great people to have around, and you know, I'm sure any youngster would be looking up to try and aspire to be them.
Thanks, Ed.
Just as a follow-up to that, Johnny's obviously been there so long, and the path to the number 10 jersey has almost been blocked for the players because of his longevity. How much do you feel like there is an opportunity of opening up there for someone really to stay playing and take that role long term?
Well, I'd actually like to challenge you on that. I think he's not blocked it, but he's opened it up to show the possibilities that are capable. You know, even at 37, to show to youngsters that you know, his skills and the dedication that he puts into his game, it can go a long way. And he's showing the youngsters in Ireland what's possible if you apply yourself to your prep and put everything into the game. And I think for every youngster around Ireland, he's really carving the way for particularly young out halves. He's a fella that's leading the way.
Cian, then Mick.
Jack, just on the experienced players in general, like not just Johnny, as one of the younger guys in the squad, like how important have they been for guys like you over the last weeks, even since you first come into camp and then been away from Johnny?
I think it's important for any World Cup squad, the experienced players in the squads throughout. You know, you look at England, South Africa, Australia, all the top teams, New Zealand. They've experienced guys that are leading the way for the youngsters and showing them how things are done. But then also, you know, passing on the knowledge so that can continue throughout the years. And that's something that's massive, is learning from those lads, because they're not at the top of their game for no reason. There's things they've been doing and work that they've been putting in that has stood to them, and you know, lads need to pick that up and try and carry that baton.
Mick.
Jack, has there been any crack with the two Munster boys in the box camp this week?
Sorry?
Any crack with the Munster boys in the box camp?
No, nothing.
Can you just talk a bit about the two of them, what they brought to you guys?
Yeah, well, I think you know, the physicality that they've brought for Munster, but also the way that they play the game, the adaptability that they've shown to play different styles of the game, and also how important they've been in the last few months for us. Again, they're part of that quality that's in that side, up front, physical, but they're also able to play around with the ball, so they're an all-round threat. And you know, obviously for Munster they've been brilliant, but also for the Springboks they've been immense for the last few weeks.